Hi guys, it's Michael from freshbelief.com, and today I'm going to tell you how I increase my focus and productivity levels and how you can do and mimic what I do too. Okay, so let's just jump into this. So the first thing I do is I plan out my day. If you don't have a plan for your day, you're not going to know which direction to go, and you're going to be jumping from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. So what I do is I've got a planner here. So this planner actually, let's see what we've got here. So right here, this is just stuff for my my keyword course, and I've actually got quite a few things of this done already in the first week because I know exactly what I need to do. I'm like, okay, do this, 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 and this. And the thing is, it goes on for pages and pages. So that right there, those 1, 2, 3, 4 are just for my new Kindle course. Then I've got my blog, and then I've got YouTube stuff that I'm doing. So basically, I planned out the YouTube stuff. Then I've got my traffic generators. I've got traffic generators here. Then on the next one, I've got my Kindle publishing stuff. And then I've got my other businesses. And then I do stuff by week. So I've got 2 pages for what I'm going to do this week. And then I write out daily what I'm going to be doing per day. The reason why I do this is then I know exactly what I'm doing. And then on each day, I actually separate into 2 columns. Like, okay, for today, so let's go to today's. Let's go for today's. So for Thursday, the 7th of June. I have for my blog, for my the Fresh Belief brand, I have a broadcast email. You know, finishing off a module within the course. Then it's like the traffic tips, what I've got to do there. And then it's finishing off one of the blog posts, which is being published tomorrow. And then I've got a research competitors, so I'm starting to expand out on that part. And then the last part, okay, I can't read that. And then the other part is shooting YouTube videos. So you would have noticed I'm wearing exactly the same shirt, hat, and position as yesterday's YouTube video. Why? Because I shoot them in stacks. The reason why I do this is so I don't have to set everything up, and it speeds up my focus and productivity because I'm focused on that one task. Why do I have it like this? So I focus on one specific task at a time. This is how you can increase your productivity. So I spend about 5 hours on my business, and then I spend 5 hours on my Kindle business. Why? Because I have both tasks to do. If I only had a Kindle business, I'd only be spending a couple hours on that. Now today, I only spent 2 hours on my Kindle business today. So it wasn't that much to do. But at the same time if you focus in on exactly one thing, you need to focus on one thing at a time, and don't jump from this thing to this thing to this thing. Have this one task, complete it, and then go on to the next task. Get big tasks done in the morning first. Okay, the second thing I'm going to show you right here is water. Drink lots of water. Keep yourself hydrated, because if you get dehydrated, what happen is your brain functions will go down, and you'll become less focused. So that's the second thing. I actually drink about 2 of these a day. So yeah, speaking a lot takes that away as well. So alright, so itchy nose. Alright, so the next thing I do is I use a Pomodoro timer. What a Pomodoro timer does, it keeps 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. That 5-minute break, you go away from stuff like your mobile phone. You don't go anywhere near your mobile phone. You go anywhere near devices. What I actually do is I'm just going to show you, I have a space right there, which I sit down, I relax, and I just sit down and I don't do anything. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't look like electronic devices, because what this does is it starts to help your brain think of new things. It actually starts to expand your mind. Now, if you go on your phone, you might get distracted by something, and then it's like, oh, what am I going to do? But there is, for the 25 minutes and the 5 minutes off, I actually use there's a timer on your computer. Like Windows has a timer which you can actually set, and I have them going on. Now I do 4 cycles, and then I take a 30-minute break. A 30-minute break, okay, I watch TV, I look at my phone, just do what I want in that 30 minutes, just relax my brain, not think about much, maybe go out, I sometimes go outside, go for a walk. It's really what I want to do in those 30 minutes, but it's not looking at the work. That's the most important thing you need to do, is not look at the work. Now, the reason why you have these breaks is if you're constantly working for like 9 hours straight, I've done this, is you start to get tired. And by using this system, it creates, like, I don't know, superhuman ability for me to work long hours. it's crazy. Like at one point, actually, like some days when I've got a lot of stuff to do, like in the last 2 weeks where I was creating my course and everything like that, I was working for 14-hour days. But I had the ability to constantly do this stuff because I was using this Pomodoro timer. It was kind of surreal to me that I was like, okay, how the hell did I work from like 6 in the morning until like 8 at night? Like without breaks. Okay, I had my lunch and breakfast where like probably an hour. So that's what it allowed me to do. Now another thing I do is I actually take naps. I take naps during the day. So I take 2 or 3 naps during the day. Now these naps, some naps are, okay, about 12 o'clock I take a 25-minute nap. About 9 o'clock in the morning I take a 15-minute nap. And then there is, okay, afternoon I take another 15-minute nap. What this does is, I think, okay, when I wake up, when I have the alarm goes off after 25 minutes, I'm like, you know, it's done nothing. But before I went to sleep, my head was like a little bit, oh, what's going on? But as soon as I wake up, it's like, bang! It's like, I have this new lease of life. And it's kind of crazy. Now, I know you can't do this at your 9-to-5 job because you can't go napping every 3 hours or every, like, 5 hours or halfway through. But what this will do, it give you a new lease of energy because something's happening. It's something to do with your brain. It's resting the brain, the rest in the cells, and it allows you to start focusing again. And the last one is exercise. So I'll explain this. Over the last couple of weeks, I haven't been exercising. And I know before I was exercising a lot, I had a lot more focus. And it kind of went down, but I was still focused because I was putting these other principles in place. But last night, I went to do a bit of boxing. And this morning, despite my arms wrecking, they're still wrecked now from like all the jabbing and stuff like that, and the hooks and movements. You know, boxing is a tough sport. I came in this morning, my arms were knackered. They were horrible. But I noticed this energy. It was this weird aurora energy around me. So, and what that allowed me to do actually spurred me on to actually do more work this morning than I'd ever done. So even though I had all this focus and energy, I was like this. I actually went higher just because I exercised last night. So that's another thing that I believe in that I'm actually going to start taking forward. That is increase my productivity. So I hope some of these have helped you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What kind of things you use for your productivity and your focus? Let me know below. And if you want to see more videos like this, you know, subscribe. All right, catch you next one.